The Secret Space Program, SSP, is connected to covert operations and advanced technologies developed by various secret governments and secret military programs exploring and colonizing space. These secret programs exist independently of NASA and possess advanced capabilities far beyond known space technology, including anti-gravity propulsion, faster than light travel, and even advanced human cloning or consciousness transfer techniques. The Secret Space Program has developed or reverse-engineered technology that allows for interstellar travel, some of it originating from retrieved extraterrestrial crafts. Some of these advanced discoveries include teleportation technology and manipulation of time, which allows travel through different dimensions or timelines. They have also developed highly advanced medical tech that can heal injuries instantly, reverse aging, or enhance human capabilities, like the super soldiers. The Secret Space Program also has interactions with extraterrestrial species, some friendly and others hostile. This collaboration has yielded advanced tech and knowledge about the cosmos. There is ongoing galactic conflicts that involve a cosmic struggle between Earth-based Secret Space Program factions and various alien civilizations, often tied to control over Earth or human evolution. Within the Secret Space Program, there is secret bases on the Moon, Mars, and other celestial bodies, which are staffed by Earth personnel or extraterrestrials. There are even space fleets, large militarized fleets patrolling Earth's orbit or other parts of the galaxy, known by names like Solar Warden or Dark Fleet. Some whistleblowers have come forward to talk about their experience of being recruited into the Secret Space Program, serving for 20 years before being returned to Earth, often with their memories suppressed until later in life. Reports include advanced psychological techniques to ensure secrecy, including mind control and memory wiping, to prevent participants from recalling their experiences. The Secret Space Program is being funded and supported by certain branches of the secret government, like the military-industrial complex, including private corporation involvement, kept secret under the guise of national security. The funding for these programs comes from the vast, off-the-books black budget funding that are hidden from public oversight. The Secret Space Program is connected with the secret government and secret military programs that are involved with the development and industrialization of our solar system. Some of the individuals that get involved with the SSP include children as young as the age of 6 years old, which some are brought into what is known as the MILAB Programs. MILAB stands for military abduction, abductions carried out by military or covert agencies. The idea is that these agencies conduct abductions, often on specific types of individuals who have had extraterrestrial encounters, to experiment on them, gather intel, or simulate alien encounters for their own purposes. The MILAB programs are generally looking for children or adults with psychic abilities, such as precognitive or empathic abilities. Being empathic means that you have a strong emotional connection with others around you. You can feel what they're feeling and connect with them emotionally. That was a skill set that was desired in MILABs, and the children would be trained to develop their abilities, and they were also enhanced. Some of these intuitive empaths became whistleblowers and are the ones talking about their experiences in the Secret Space Program. They would be enhanced to a point until like around 12 or 13 years old. Some of these enhanced psychic teens would be used as support for the Earth delegations that recently became part of a super federation. This super federation was made up of a large amount of different ET federations that met to discuss the grand experiment. Our own Earth delegates had been trying to become a part of this super federation for a long time, and they were finally able to get a seat. Now, within this super federation delegation, there are usually always a group of 40 to 60 human-looking ETs that represented 22 different genetic programs that are going on in the grand experiment. These are genetic DNA programs of them like mixing their genetics and also programs of like manipulating human genetics. Some of the government whistleblowers that have come out to expose this Secret Space Program were these teenage intuitive empaths sitting in these super federation delegations. They didn't know what was going on at the time because a lot of what was going on was happening in this advanced ET language that was spoken in sort of like a monotone voice that we didn't understand. Not to mention some of what was going on was telepathic. So our human intuitive empaths were just sitting there and they were given this device that was a glass smart pad. That's kind of like an iPad, which had access to the ET database during these delegations. These glass smart pads that have been described as looking almost like a piece of clear plexiglass. It's unremarkable if you saw it, if you found it in a field or something, and you wouldn't know what it was. You wouldn't think it was anything special. But how it works is you would put it on your hand, and you would have to activate it with a mental component, and it would pop up in your language. The information, you would access the ET database through your mind, and it would show you what you wanted. We already have known technologies that connect to your brain waves, and then those can be connected to a computer. And then, of course, you can attach technologies to it after that point and send it back to the person's brain, right? Anyways, when you start using these devices, the clear glass smart pads would darken first, and it would totally go opaque or black or whatever before it started to produce images or text. Then when it's going, it would then show text, pictures, video, and the video and pictures were holographic in a way that it came off the screen a little bit, and it had this 3D depth or holographic view to it. And so our intuitive empaths were told to keep their minds occupied by looking through all this information in the ET database. Mainly, they wanted us looking at the information about these 22 genetic experiments that are ongoing, by the way. But we had access to all types of other information too on these glass smart pads. And depending on each of the intuitive empaths, they all had their own personal interests. So they would be looking at all kinds of information that they were personally interested in when they were looking at the ET database. So this is a prevalent technology once you get out into the secret space program. We have all these same devices on the different research vessels out in our solar system that gave us access to our own databases. And they would have much larger screens that they use for conferences or demonstrations. Now, you guys, I'm going to be covering a lot of the amazing technologies that they have access to in the secret space program. So this is just an introduction to the SSP, which the controversial information is based on several different individuals who have come forward over the years revealing their insider knowledge or firsthand experience with the secret space program. Some of the most notable figures, for example, Goode, who was recruited into the SSP as a child through a 20 and back program, serving in space for 20 years before being returned to Earth and having his memory suppressed. Now, he describes working with various extraterrestrial species, including, now it's popular in the New Age, is called blue avians, and being part of a program he was in called Solar Warden, a space fleet tasked with defending Earth and monitoring extraterrestrial activities. Now, Goode speaks of alliances, advanced technologies, and extraterrestrial conflicts. Goode's accounts gained prominence through platforms like, if you've seen it on Gaia, called Cosmic Disclosure, where he has shared his experiences with wide audiences. He was interviewed by David Wilcock. There is also Randy Cramer, who has served in the secret space program, particularly in the Mars Defense Force, MDF, part of a defensive force protecting Mars colonies. He describes encounters with extraterrestrial species on Mars, including hostile reptilians and insectoids. Randy Cramer also reveals to have participated in the 20 and back program and speaks of advanced military operations beyond Earth. Randy Cramer has made appearances on various podcasts, YouTube channels, and conferences where he shares his secret space program experiences. There is also Laura Eisenhower, great-granddaughter of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, reveals to have been recruited into the secret space program and believes her family's history gives her unique insight into alleged extraterrestrial interactions involving her grandfather. Although not a direct participant like others, she speaks of covert recruitment efforts, hidden alliances with extraterrestrials, and alternative technologies hidden from the public. Her focus is often on raising awareness of SSP activities and urging global spiritual awakening. Laura has presented her views in public speaking engagements, interviews, and conferences focused on secret space program and spiritual topics. Now, there's also Tony Rodrigues, who claims to have been involved in SSP-related programs, including the 20 and back program, where he says that he worked in space, on Mars, and even in interstellar missions. Tony Rodrigues speaks about harsh conditions, slave labor, and interactions with extraterrestrials. His accounts include descriptions of secret military operations and advanced space missions. He's also shared experiences of mind control and memory suppression, claiming these are standard practices in the secret space programs. And Rodrigues has published a book and appears on podcasts and YouTube shows discussing his SSP experiences. There's also William Tompkins. He was a respected aerospace engineer who worked with several contractors, including Douglas Aircraft. He came forward in his later years stating he had direct knowledge of secret space program activities. William Tompkins stated that he worked on classified projects related to advanced aerospace technology, which he claims were influenced by extraterrestrial technologies. He states that NASA and other government agencies were aware of alien life and developing secret technologies. William Tompkins detailed his experiences in his book, Selected by Extraterrestrials, and made appearances on various alternative media outlets. There's also Emery Smith, which I met in person, which is also known as the Black Project whistleblower. He reveals to have been involved in underground facilities where he performed autopsies on extraterrestrial beings. He's literally talked about thousands of different autopsies he has done. He's talked about witnessing advanced technology, genetic experiments, and alien-human hybrids. While not directly claiming secret space program experience, well, his accounts still intersect with SSP themes, suggesting a hidden network of covert research facilities tied to secret space program. Emery Smith's stories gained attention through cosmic disclosure and interviews with alternative media outlets. There's also Michael Relfe. He talks about how he served in the secret space program under the 20 and back program and states that he worked on Mars and other off-planet bases. Michael Relfe describes Mars colonies, time travel technologies, and mind control techniques used to suppress memories. His account aligns with others who claim that military personnel are used in these programs, only to have their memories erased upon return. Michael Relfe's accounts have circulated primarily through written interviews, blogs, and forums discussing secret space program experiences. These whistleblowers have contributed to the information surrounding the classified secret space program, each with unique perspectives on extraterrestrial alliances, off-world bases, and advanced technologies. Of course, you can expect to have opinions divided between believers, skeptics, and critics because this is seen as controversial information. But this is a new series of information that I will be revealing on my platform for the alternative and UFO communities. I'll be sharing the detailed accounts of the most prominent secret space program whistleblowers. I will be diving into various topics that overlap with SSP information, including extraterrestrial races, advanced technologies, government cover-ups, and cosmic alliances. I will be covering ideas like interstellar conflicts, alliances with alien species, and hidden technologies that go way beyond known human capabilities. By exploring these topics in depth, I hope to help solidify many of these concepts in the secret space program narrative to present them as part of a grand cosmic struggle involving Earth and the universe at large. I plan on building on previous discussions, presenting to my viewers with an ongoing story about humanity's hidden history and also interactions with extraterrestrials and secret space program related operations. Many of you will start to realize that the secret space program information often ties concepts to broader spiritual and metaphysical ideas, such as cosmic awareness, ascension, and spiritual evolution. The secret space program is actually part of a larger cosmic plan or spiritual awakening, suggesting that humanity's awareness of the secret space program and extraterrestrials is part of an evolutionary leap, such as messages from the blue Avians about human awakening and unity consciousness, linking some of the elements of the secret space program with higher dimensional guidance and universal truth. I sincerely thank all of you for watching this introductory video about the secret space program. If you like what you guys have heard today in this video, please like and subscribe and consider supporting this work. There is a donation link below, or you can also become a paid member or even purchase one of my crystals or artworks on my Etsy shop link below. Thank you so much, Starseed family. I'll see you in the next video in this playlist series. Peace. Namaste, holy ones. Machiwa.